Hello everybody. Kind of caught me at a bad time today. We just lost an old friend of our cargo trailer. Almost 3 years now. It's held up for us great. Kept us clean, helped us keep the cargo clean. But finally, we have to say goodbye to our Reliance shower system. We've had to replace the hose over the years. We've had to replace the sprayer. We can deal with that. But now the part where you build up pressure just doesn't work anymore. I guess the pressure was too much. I'm sorry. But we have an alternative and it's working out great. So I'm going to show it to you now. You know, at its core, the Reliance is simply a pump sprayer. It has a covering on the outside to help build up warmth on the inside, and the sprayer that they use is one that would be similar to one you would use in a sink, in a kitchen sink. And that works out great. Like I said, we had no issues with the Reliance, but we're on the road. We've been boondocking almost 3 months at this point, and we're in the desert. I didn't have a place to send it, to order one and get another one sent to me. So I went to Walmart. I bought a Groundworks 1.5 gallon sprayer that we intended to just kind of fill in the gap while we're out here. But this is working out really well for us, for showers. It's obviously, this is intended for pest control, weed control, and fertilizer use. But we're using it strictly for water, and clean water, for us to take showers. And it works great. It has a sprayer on it. It's not one that you would have in a kitchen sink, but it's simply an on-off switch by pushing this. I have a little bit of water in here and I didn't want to spill it everywhere. By pushing this switch here, it allows you to get water out at a good pressure whenever you have it pressurized. It works out great for me. Even, you know, I'm follically challenged. Cupcake isn't. She has plenty of hair, but it works out great for both of us. We've noticed that we have been able to take really good showers. Usually whenever we with the Reliance, it's like, yes, we cleaned up. I feel better. I'm not dirty. Whereas with this one, it's like, I feel really good. Now, to get water warm to where you can take a shower comfortably, we do a couple of different things. One is that we'll fill this up with water and set this outside. Whenever it's a day like today, it's going to be over 100 today. This is going to sit outside. When we get back at the end of the day to take a shower, the water is going to be very warm. It's not going to be boiling or anything like that, but it's going to be very warm. And it allows us to take very comfortable and nice showers at the end of the day. Get some of the dust off of us from hiking. That works out really well. Another option we have for heating water is this pipe. This is a 4-inch PVC pipe. It's 5 feet long. I have it closed on one end, and I have this on the other end. It's several pieces of PVC going down to a cap. And whenever we want the water to come out, I simply unscrew this and pour the water out. That's all there is to it. But I wrapped it in some rubber, and what we do is typically during the day, I have it laying on the ground next to the cargo trailer. If I don't have water in our pump sprayer, then I can pour it out of here into the pump sprayer, and it's very nice and toasty. This holds about 3.5 gallons of water. That's about 2 full sprayers for us to take showers with. So if Cupcake uses all the water the first time, I still have a backup of hot water. And so whenever we finish or get the water out of here, I just fill it back up, set it back in the sun the next day, and hot showers at the end of the day. I do have a short on how I built this. I'll put the link to the short in the description below. Another option that we have for getting some relatively hot water is our 6-gallon jugs. These both hold 6 gallons of water, and by keeping it in the back of the truck while we're driving, these get relatively warm while we're driving, and so at the end of the day we have another option for decently hot water. Our priority, or our preferred method, is leaving the pressure sprayer outside. That works great. The second option is the heater tube that I made. That works great as well. Those probably heat the water to about the same point. These will get it probably 2/3 of the way that those will, as far as heat goes. We like to keep them with us, like I said, wherever we go. I also just made this little box to keep them from sliding around in the back of the truck. Whenever they're full, they don't slide around much at all, as long as they're in here. And then I can always put a bungee cord through here to limit any movement at all. All right, so again, I want to reiterate, there's no issue. I had no issue at all with the Reliance. Worked out great for us for a long time. But if you're looking at cost and want to have something very similar, this works out great. I'm sure it's almost common sense that this should work out decently, but I was surprised that it worked out very, very well. With this sprayer not having the nozzle that converts it to a mist attached, you get decent pressure here. You can pump it up, and again, if you heat up the water out here in the sun, it works out really well, and it's worked out really well for us. And just to clarify, we're using this during the summer, where we can actually heat up the water by just the sun. In the winter, you're gonna have to heat up the water. There's a couple of ways we heat up water. One is with Cupcake boiling some water, then we fill the tank, then we fill the sprayer about halfway, pour the boiling water in, wait a couple of minutes, and it's great. Works out great that way too. Or another option is using an immersion heater. An immersion heater we use with either a jackery or a generator while we're out boondocking. Both of those options work really well, and it takes about 20 minutes to heat up the water to about 110 degrees. It's an easy solution if you are limited on power options. But I wanted to let you know, or more or less show you, if you're out here boondocking, and we have been out, like I said, for about 3 months, it's still very easy to take showers. There are lots of different options, and they don't have to be expensive. For $12.98, I have a sprayer. We heat water with the sun, and it works out great. So if you're looking to boondock and spend time on the road, find cheap and easy ways to stay on the road longer, this is something that'll help you in doing that. So I hope this video has been helpful if you're looking for cheap ways to stay on the road longer and stay clean. So if you like the video, please click the like button. If you'd like to subscribe and follow us on our adventures, please do so. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them below in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And we'll see you in our next adventure. See you next time.